Hi there. So I want to start off today's video by showing you this, and this is a frame of an intro that's being worked on for me by a chap called Bartos, who's a graphics designer. And they have taken my intro and outro, very basic animations, which I love, by the way, and they have converted it into this, a realistic rendition of that. And I am absolutely blown away by the talent that people show me. I get pictures sent to me, which I think are just gorgeous. But look at this. The two plumes of smoke, which I have going on in the background. The swords and the arrows and everything stuck into the ground. The broken tree, which I'm kind of blocking, I'm afraid. And then, of course, my banner. With the skull at the top. Absolutely incredible. Got nothing but love. Nothing but love. And just such talent. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's take the piss out of Bethesda. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Before we go into today's video, quick neck watch. Neck watch. Is he alive or is he dead? Right, quick neck watch. Good night's sleep last night, this morning actually, and I have been able to move my neck much more. Now, don't get me wrong, when I get to certain positions like this, I start to get the twinge to say, oi, and I'm not, for the life of me, going to do any sudden jerky movements. That is not going to work out well for me at all. But I am definitely getting much more movement. I haven't had a spasm in the neck for about 12 hours now, which is the longest I've gone without a spasm. I've had plenty of warnings when I've done, quick little turns or stuff like that, because I'm forgetting. I've had little warnings going, but no spasms. So, fingers crossed, maybe after the weekend, I might just be getting back up to full. So, I think I'm coming out of the worst of it, which is really nice. Okay, 1.5 minutes of the video gone. Let's get into it. So, Rage 2. I know it's a bit cheeky in the intro, because it's not made by Bethesda. It's made by, Avalanche and id Software. But Bethesda publish it. And always have a little stab when you can, eh? Lord knows they deserve it. So, Rage 2. They've been in the news recently because of the stupid tweet that they put out. And in retaliation to an article by Paul Tassi at Forbes, where he stressed, and I think very fairly actually, that there hasn't been a particularly good marketing campaign surrounding Rage 2. He didn't actually know when the game was specifically coming out. And I absolutely agreed. If I said before the weekend, if you had pinned me to a wall and said, give me the date of Rage 2's release, I would not have been able to do that. Legitimately, would not. I would have said soon. I knew it was soon. But I thought it was like 23rd of May, towards the end of May. Something like that. Maybe even just pushing beginning of June. But no. It was the 14th of May. And so, yeah, I actually agree with Paul. He wasn't slighting the game. He did stress in his article that he was looking forward to the game. From what he'd seen, it looked fun. And he was, looking forward to getting his hands on a copy. And of course, the Rage 2 Twitter account, even if they were trying to be edgelordy, they replied with, who are you, even, or whatever, to Paul Tassi from Forbes, which was just stupid. It's just stupid. When you've got a product coming out, the last thing you want to be is antagonistic. You want as many people as possible, buying your product. So I personally believe that they should have replied by making sure that they replied with the specific release date, and also, a little bit of fluff to try and get people interested in picking up a copy. No, they decided to do their edgelord stuff, and it made them look stupid and pathetic. And, typical type of form for the gaming industry at the moment. So, with that said, this is where we are, folks. This is where we are so far. Off 37 critic scores and 267 user scores. It's mediocre as chuff by the looks of it. I'm hearing the same things both from the critics and also from the gamers. Good gunplay, boring game. Boring, repetitive mission design. Not a good story, not good characters. It's literally a mirror match between the two. Critics, though, are giving it 73, which is not a good score. In today's modern scoring system, 73 is not good. You know, 7 out of 10 is like average. 7 out of 10 is really 5 out of 10. That's what it really is. It's average. And the users are probably more accurate in their averageness by giving it a 5.5 out of 10. So if we gave this a mean, we're looking at, you know, probably around 6.5 out of 10. That is what Rage 2 appears to be. About 6.5 out of 10. And it's really bizarre that they create these open world games and then put nothing in them. If you are gonna create an open world game where people can go anywhere and do anything, put stuff in for them to bloody do. Because gunplay alone, good gunplay is not going to hold a game. It's simply not. As much as they'd like it to, it's going to hold people's attention for a short period of time, but ultimately they'll drop off very quickly if there isn't anything exciting to do. And even if we jump over to Twitch, this is our Twitch at the moment, and in the interests of fairness, let me just refresh. Okay, so we've got the livest of live view counts. So we've got Fortnite, numero uno, 188k. And then, look, it's not even in the top 10. So if I scooch this across, where are they? Oh my god. They're at the bottom of row 2. With less than 10,000 people watching. And before anyone says, well, yeah, but it's a single player game and there's other... No. When Days Gone came out, a single player game, which only came out a couple of weeks ago, it was like right up here for multiple days. Multiple days. So there was something about Days Gone, which apparently looks like it sold pretty well, that piqued both streamers' interests and watchers' interests. Now, obviously, you could say, yeah, streamers' interest because people are watching. But that's just the thing, supply and demand. If people are watching, give them what they want. They'll come and watch you, maybe. You might strike gold. But no, nobody wants to watch Rage 2. Nobody wants to watch it. It's less than 10k. The game's been out for 2 blooming days. That, after 2 days, is dreadful. Which says to me, particularly after you've seen the scores on the doors, I don't think this is sold very well. And marketing does play a very important part when it comes to sales. Duh. But it doesn't just, you know, from the results of the scores and then from the lack of interest over on Twitch. And I know this isn't, you know, a measurable metric really to go by, but it does give you an idea about interest at the very least. And there just doesn't seem to be any in Rage 2. Well, you know what I mean. Being a little bit hyperbolic. But yeah, it's not attracting people's attention. So, you've got a game which has come out, yeah, and it's not lighting the world on fire, and it's not being received particularly well by critics either. So what should you do? Well, do what the gaming industry does. Let's antagonize and shame the people that actually bought the bloody game. Now, this got sent to me, and I find this really ridiculous. Message of the day. Welcome to Rage 2. So you're playing offline, huh? This is because Rage 2 does offer the base game offline. But if you want to get involved in online activities, which they will be adding, then you have to be connected to the interwebs. It's a live service game. In essence, they just want to sell you shit. Maybe if they spent more time putting stuff into their world for people to do and make it a fun game, it might have sold more copies than trying to swindle people out of money with your microtransaction digital garbage and called it a live service game. But no, this is where we are in current day. Screw the customer, try and milk them, have no respect for them, put out a half-ass game. Jesus Christ. So you're playing offline, huh? This seems like a mistake if you ask us. Oh! Let's just get straight to... Shall I get my freaking bell out? Shame! Shame! Are you playing offline, you piece of shit? Are you? You scum? Did you just spend $60 on our game to play it offline in the privacy of your own home because you can't get online? You absolute sack of garbage. Well done. I've got a new message of the day. Message of the day. Welcome to Rage 2. We are idiots. You might be missing out on special events like fighting giants and sandworms and piloting a mech. That sounds great. Why isn't it in the base game? Oh yeah, because you want to take advantage of that live service and rip people off, of course. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Your friends will all be talking about them. No, they won't. No, they won't. I promise you that. And you'll be just alone. Oh my god! Are you playing a single-player game, you freaking incel? Does nobody like you? Are you a loner? Huh? You got no friends, you piece of shit? Huh? Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Offline. Because you're just alone. Offline. Not having as much fun as everyone else. Because we specifically didn't put it in. We had a choice to. We decided not. They are calling themselves out. They're calling their shitty game design out for all to see. God. Hell's bells. If you've ever hopped online, log in now for instant access to He's on Fire mode. Jesus wept. So this is just hilarious. Treat your customer who's just spent $60 like shit. Expose yourself for the charlatans that you are with your shitty game design. Hey folks, look how much stuff we took out of the game to force it into a live service situation to try and sell you digital shit, no doubt. Unbelievable. Rage 2, couldn't give a shit. I don't think I'm going to buy this. No. I might buy this when it's like a tenner. So in about 2 months' time. Right, so there we go. I mean, come on, what do you think? What do you think? Am I being too harsh here? I just think it's ridiculous, but at the same time, so typical of gaming companies today. But I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Be seeing you